I hate it when you have epic conditions and you have a time frame. I can't stay here forever. And there goes my alarm. Shit. We have just amazing conditions, and I don't have the time. It's just amazing out right now. I wish I had more time. And there goes my alarm. It's days like this that make it worth it, you know, so magical, so ephemeral that you just can't help but be present and capture it, and it fills your soul up. At least that's what photography is for me. It's the chase. All that comes together to make photography fun and exciting. But definitely it's days like this where you just can't describe it. You can show it. I'm gonna try to show it, but you can't describe the feeling. So, all right, I gotta run back to the car. I'm late for a meeting. See ya. Wow, look at this. I haven't seen so much multiflora rose in my life. It's just, this whole hillside's blanketed with it. I think I'm gonna mosey around here and see if I can find a shot. I just love the red crimson color. There's even some berries. Anyway, I'm gonna mosey around, see if I can find a composition with some trees that look nice. Scene is simple and I love the colors. I actually quite enjoy the texture on the tree, so I think this is going to be a good shot for sure. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Oh man, so good. I'm actually pretty excited now. I was a little worried I wasn't going to get anything today, but it's just good to be out. Sun's shining. Beautiful fall weather, and you can't complain. So I'm gonna pack up real quick, start hiking down, and have some hot cup of joe. Whew. I love fall. Absolutely love it. This photo's okay. The background turned out to be a little bit too busy for my liking, but on the way home after taking the shot, I struck gold. And truth be told, I almost drove past this scene out of pure laziness. Yeah. But my gut told me to turn around, and I'm glad I did. Oh boy. The light is spectacular. I was literally chasing the sun, so I slapped on my telephoto, raised my center column full mast, for good luck of course, and started shooting. I really enjoy this photograph, but there are a few problems with it that I don't like. At the time I took the photograph, I wasn't paying close enough attention to the shutter speed and the wind conditions, and the foreground leaves are blurry in some places. And in addition, on the left-hand side of the photograph, the highlights are just a little bit too hot. And when I try to go in and clone those out, it just doesn't feel right, and there's just too many compromises that I had to make. But ultimately, I still really love this photograph. Rule number one, never eat on YouTube. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the shots I've gotten. And I definitely need putting this on my map to come back to this area, because the woods have been selectively not clear cut, but selectively cut. So it's a little bit more open. And in the fall here, we have this beautiful foliage, and the ferns are looking like starting to get like burnt off, you know, brown. They turn brown, yellowish brown. And it just kind of opens up the forest and allows you to separate trees better and get a better composition. So definitely marking this on my map. Also, I forgot, never leave home without homemade apple butter. The pocket. Oh shit. Ooh. Man, you can't get more fall than that. The season was passing quickly, which means I had to take every opportunity I could to get out and enjoy the autumn colors. One of the challenges of doing landscape photography as a hobby is I often don't have much time to scout out in the field for the best compositions in the right conditions. So it was no surprise that I was once again chasing the light last minute. We parked and hustled. The vista point was beautifully bathed in that oh so delicious afterglow, but I didn't see a shot. I was beginning to panic. It was looking like 2 hours of driving for bupkis. So imagine my surprise when I turned around and found this splash of color. There was no time to mess about with my tripod. I just cranked the ISO, went handheld, and captured this red velvety surprise. Many of you thinking 2500 ISO, this guy's crazy, and you're not wrong. So you always want to shoot the lowest ISO, and in this case 2500 was the lowest ISO for this particular scene. Let me tell you why. I wanted to preserve the details in the foreground, so an aperture of f9 gave me nice sharp focus from front to back in the photo. And the light in the photo was nice and soft because the sun had gone down and we were getting that nice afterglow. So I wasn't concerned with the decrease in highlight dynamic range using a higher ISO. The third part of the exposure triangle is our shutter speed, and believe it or not, 1/15 of a second is an acceptable shutter speed for the Canon R5 when you're dealing with the in-body image stabilization, especially when you're doing it handheld. I was really impressed with this. And with AI denoise in Lightroom, the tiny amount of noise that was there just cleans up beautifully. And I have no problem shooting at high ISOs with modern mirrorless cameras. It's just not an issue anymore. Alright guys, that'll be it for this video. Leave a comment on your favorite photo below. Consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy the content. Share it if you think someone will like it. And if you don't like it, leave that nasty comment down below. I love to read them. Thanks.